There's 7 of these shrubs that lose their leaves in the fall, and they were supposed to have been the big viburnum or hydrangea. I told her I wasn't sure, but they had the great big huge white panicles, and they were just up the street across 95, which is not even about a mile and a half down the road. I told her where they were. I told her they had the great big huge white panicles, and they bloom all summer into fall, and I see them all over town. And these she put in, I wanted them across this back fence to grow tall, and so I could see the blooms. I didn't mind these being white because they were so huge, but she put all 7 across the back. They get these little flowers on them in the early spring that lasted less than 2 weeks, and from the deck it looked like bird poop on them. I mean, it's not what I asked for. She put down the botanical names of things. I also had a million things going on. I was relying on her to listen to me, write things down, do what I asked her, and she certainly did not. And she was very rude and very difficult to deal with. She had problems going on in her personal life, and of course I didn't know it, but that didn't matter. Carrie said she liked big hardscape projects, so she shouldn't have been put on my little project, but I upped the money and offered another $2,000 to $3,000 for her to get the perennials in here and do things right. The Nepeta, I'm not even going to show you, it's gone. It died immediately. And Carrie said it never should have been planted there. All this is stuff I put in, and that over there in the shade and that little bit of light is what she put in. And she did put these hydrangeas in the back. There's some kind of they're like an oak leaf, and they also early spring white blooms, but I don't think they're the snow queens, which I looked up and finally found that I think are the biggest variety, which I asked for in the back. You know, these shrubs in the middle need to go. No, they're not working. They need more sun. These, God knows I'll be dead. I have diseases. I'm ill. I want things to look at. I want color. I want things I can see. I didn't get that. I've got a hosta that's not even planted, that I haven't watered all year, that's blooming and doing better than the one she planted. It's in some old broken pot back here. So, I mean, and look at all this, just scraggly. This 4 o'clock's bloom at night. I'm not out here at night, okay? It's like Hellesboris. That's what Carrie said he would put in. They're expensive, and you would need a lot to cover this entire area, and they also bloom in early spring, and they don't have a lot of color. I don't want that. That's not what I asked for. So it's just bad work.